greatest engineering undertakings in the history.
Freedom came under attack.
To be self-evident.
Hi, my name is Imelda. I am a student at ASU. What I love about our history department is that it is small yet big.
Hi, I'm Matt Garcia. I'm a historian and I study the history of the United States and the Southwest, and I'm particularly interested in labor rights and farm workers of this country and immigrants.
I'm James Rush. I'm a historian of Asia. I specialize in Southeast Asia and especially Indonesia and the Philippines. I'm interested in colonial history, and I'm interested in modern religious history, especially Islam.
I'm Don Fixico. I'm the Distinguished Foundation Professor of History, and I do oral history, ethnohistory, and I'm a policy historian. I focus on the American West and also American Indian history.
I'm Catherine O'Donnell, and I'm a professor in history, and I investigate early America and the Atlantic world, and I particularly like to study revolution and religion.
I am Yasmin Saikia, and I'm a professor of South Asian history and the Hart Nickerson Chair in Peace Studies. I joined ASU in 2010.
I'm Christopher Jones, professor of history. I study the history of energy, environment, and sustainability.
You can always find a class that fits your interest. Whether you're interested in the history of racism, the global history of health, or witchcraft, you will find a class here at the School of Historical, Philosophical, and Religious Studies. For instance, what sparked my interest in history is that it is an ongoing soap opera. You jump into the lives of people and they are filled with drama. You get to learn about their personality and not just focus on the facts. Famous names you've heard before suddenly come alive and you want to keep learning more.
I teach courses in Southeast Asia and all of Asia, and probably the most important course I teach is Introduction to Asia, which is the gateway course for the Asia Studies major. In this course, we study themes that connect India, China, Japan, and all of Southeast Asia to their histories and to contemporary life.
I teach a seminar, and it's called Colonialism and Indigenous Worldviews. It's about different parts of the world where Indigenous people have responded to governments who have tried to change their lives.
I teach a course on Mexican-American history, and occasionally I also teach a course on immigration and ethnicity. And in both of those courses, I teach about something that I care about and I write about, which is immigrants' rights and immigrants' adjustments to life in America. In my Mexican-American history course, I talk about farm workers and the farm worker movement, and I invite you to come and learn about these very important topics that are important not just to the United States, but particularly to Arizona.
In my course on the American Revolution, we look at that war and revolution in the context of an Atlantic age of revolution in which people were rethinking what liberty meant and what government should be. So we begin in the 1760s looking at conflict amongst the imperial powers and also between settlers and Indians. We look at things we know about, like the Stamp Act and the Boston Tea Party, and kind of more surprising rural rebellions. We spend a lot of time on the war itself, and then the society that war produced, and the Constitution that came from yet another set of arguments and began the discussions that we're still having in this country.
I will be teaching a new course, Introduction to Peace Studies, which will cover a variety of issues and topics from different parts of the world, paying particular attention to issues of peace research, peace education, and peace activism. The effort is to bring all of us together to think how we can create a new world that is more harmonious and peaceful.
I teach a course on the past, present, and future of energy transitions. We study how societies have come to depend on fossil fuels like coal and oil so that we can better chart a future to renewable energy.
Dive into the past. Be a history major at ASU.